Hey, good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Yeah, I know it's a day late. It's a day late. I understand that. Well, I did post a little bit of a video yesterday and explained the fact that, you know what happened? We got overcome by events. Just things got crazy. Couldn't get it done. So we're coming to you today, back here on the back porch. And you know, it's interesting because overcome by events, or OBE for short, is a term I picked up when I was in the Marine Corps, and it basically just describes when things hit the fan, if you know what I'm saying. But you know, there's another term that I picked up when I was in the Marine Corps. Embrace the suck. In fact, I first heard that term in officer candidate school, but you know what? I heard it for the entirety of my time in the Marine Corps. And believe it or not, you know, it actually applies to each and every one of us every single day. I learned that after I got out of the Marine Corps. But if you're going to know what it means and how it pertains to you and how it can be of benefit to you, yeah, you got to go to that good old owner's manual of life, the Bible. Yeah, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm getting ready to lay some gold on you, so hang in there. This is your Monday morning moment on Tuesday. Rise and shine, people. You know, the word suck has been around a long time. And but lately it seems like it's taken on a negative connotation, like, you know, this job sucks. But you know, suck is not a surface word. It kind of goes a little bit deeper, you know, like bad on steroids. Well, in the Marine Corps, we just called it the suck because it pretty much pertained to anything that sucked. But the point is, think about how many times in the Bible, how many stories there are in the Bible of times and situations that flat out sucked. I mean, let's look at Job. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that pretty much sucked. How did he get through that, though? Let's talk about Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, right? That pretty much sucked. Tempted by the devil constantly. Hello? He made it, though. But that sucked, didn't it? How did he get through it? Well, you know, Job made it through the suck simply because he had incredible faith. And, you know, Jesus made it through the suck because he was Jesus. And it's interesting because it's Jesus that really gets specific about the suck. Okay, so let's go to John chapter 16. And this is the gold, first gold. This is a nugget. This is a bunch of stuff. Chapter 16 of John, and Jesus is trying to prepare his disciples for when he's gone, because that day's coming. He's trying to help them to know what to expect. And understandably, they're a little distressed when they hear all of this because it's pretty clear that once Jesus is gone, things are going to pretty much suck in a big way. But in one of the most divine and profound verses in all the Bible, at least in my experience, Jesus says to them in verse 33, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble. Jesus says this, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world. Well, dang, I mean, what's the translation there? You know, life is gonna suck sometimes, and sometimes in a huge way. But if you embrace Jesus, you will be able to overcome the suck. Yeah. All right, so at this point, you're thinking, yeah, Shep, okay, right. Yeah, embrace Jesus, embrace the suck, yada, yada, yada. Okay, great. You know, I face this stuff every day. How do I do that? Well, I got to tell you a little bit of a story. When I was a young man and a young kid, and I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I was a complainer. I was the youngest of 4 kids, and my mama worked full time, and you know, when things happened to me that I didn't like, I would whine and complain, and she would just nod her head. You know, she understood about embracing the suck because she had to do that every day, taking care of 4 kids and working full time. And a lot of times when things would happen to me that I didn't like, that I thought maybe were unfair or not right, she would look at me and say, you know what, it's a character building experience. If I had $1 for every time my sweet mama told me that, I would be a rich man. But you know what? That leads right to the second nugget that I got for you today. So I want you to consider this when you're thinking about how much you have to embrace the suck every day. This comes from James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. Now listen to this, because this is what you need to remind yourself of every day, okay? Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its works so that you may be mature and complete and lacking for nothing. So that's what my mama was talking about. All right, so let's wrap this up. So what are you going to do with all this gold I just laid on you? First step, number one, you just have to accept life is going to suck every now and then. And sometimes it can be for a long time and in a big way. Or it could be, minuscule things every single day of our life. But the fact remains, Jesus himself told us, John 16:33, life is going to suck. Now, that's not what he said, but in this world, you'll have trouble. Accept it. It's going to happen. But you know what? Here's two. He's given us an out. He's the out. He's basically saying, I've overcome the world. So, if you embrace me, you're going to make it. Okay, those two things. Life's going to suck sometimes. Embrace Jesus. Third thing is that, you know what? We go back to James, because life sucks every now and then, you're going to have to just embrace the suck and get with it and just don't complain. Okay? Things are going to make you stronger. If Jesus is your co-pilot, man, or if he is the pilot and you're just hanging on, you're going to get through those hard times, but don't try to avoid them, because when you face them, you get through them, you become stronger. Don't we all want to become stronger? Yeah, I think we do. I know I do. Do this every day. All right, friends and neighbors, I hope that's given you some stuff to really use every single day, because, we face the suck every day. Embrace it. Embrace the suck. If you got Jesus with you, and he's with you all the time, if you'll let him be, you're going to overcome it. You're going to be stronger because of it. And that's going to get you through some of life's storms. Remember what we talked about last week? Yeah. All right, as always, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. Thanks so much for your support. Share when you can. And friends and neighbors, hope you have a great week. Come back and see us again next Monday. We'll see you then.